Steven Universe has shown us some impressive fusions where two or more gems dance together to become one warrior that is stronger than individual gems. I'm going to talk about characters we have not yet seen fused together in the series, and what possibilities these characters can have when fused. To make things simple, I will only be talking about dream fusions that consist of 2 characters, even though fusions of 3 or more characters would be awesome. Now, let's enjoy the nice music and see the fusions that can happen sooner or later. Hey, I'm Owen, the fiction fanboy, and here are the top 5 Steven Universe fusions I want to see. Number 5. Amethyst and Peridot. It wasn't very long before Peridot became an ally of the crystal gems, and if it's any of the 3 main female gems she bonds with the most, it's Amethyst. Amethyst is usually the funny one, and Peridot's popular term, Claude, has entertained us. The 2 characters and Steven are known as the Short Squad, but maybe if Amethyst and Peridot become one, they can be a bit taller. They can also possibly make a whip that can manipulate metal, create robot-like parts that can assemble, making it harder to poof the 2 gems in their gem form. I'm also going to think of what kind of nicknames their fusion can have, since Amethyst gives nicknames to Peridot more than anyone else. No matter the number of abilities or the number of nicknames the fusion can have, I'd like to see Amethyst and Peridot get real in a fusion. Number 4. Bismuth and Garnet. Of all the good gems there are, Bismuth is only around for some of the biggest events in the series. Garnet is the strong leader in the main group, so I believe 2 of the strongest gems in existence should come together. Bismuth is responsible for forging weapons for the gems, and I would like to guess that the reason we haven't seen any huge weapons is because she is waiting for an opportunity to fuse with someone. Bismuth has already mentioned that Garnet is her favorite couple, so perhaps Bismuth can do some bismuth with Ruby and Sapphire as a giant. Imagine seeing some spiky hammers and a rainbowy afro or whatever kind of hair Garnet has. If the 2 characters can take down 3 battalions of enemies, Bismuth can make 300 weapons for when she fuses with someone, and she'd have to save the most powerful ones for when she fuses with Garnet. Number 3. Steven and Lapis. No one should be surprised that Steven is the character Lapis got to interact with the most. Steven is the one who healed Lapis's gem after being trapped in a mirror for 5 millenniums, and she's been an important gem to understand throughout the 5 seasons. She may have been uncomfortable fusing with Jasper for so long, but I think it's safe for her to fuse with someone she actually cares about. The Steven-Lapis fusion could raise the water and surf on it with a giant shield, or they can heal with special water, since water can actually heal in real life, like when you wash your hands, shower, or even fix boo-boos. They could possibly make water clones of themselves to make it harder to attack the fusion, since Lapis was able to make clones of the crystal gems earlier in the 1st season. The friendship between Steven and Lapis can go from H2O to H2WO if these 2 become one. Number 2. Connie and Pearl. Now here's the only possible fusion that consists of a human and a gem that's on this list. Pearl has been fighting for rose quartz for pretty much her entire life, and Connie could have been the Pearl for Steven when she started training for sword fighting. Maybe the student and the teacher can combine to become a giant sword-wielding woman. Greg couldn't fuse with Rose, but Steven fused with Connie, so the fusions between humans and gems idea isn't in the garbage just yet. Connie is the only pure human that handled missions, and she was able to handle the diamonds back when they were threats. The fusion may also be able to go beyond swords, because Connie is good at tennis, had experienced hand-to-hand combat, and Connie and Pearl could do what they always wanted to do as one: protect Steven. When fused, it wouldn't matter how many times Connie and Pearl get knocked down, because they're going to do what they desire to do for him. Here's one quick honorable mention before I dance to my top pick. Number 1. Lapis and Peridot. The Lapis and Peridot duo is one of the best duos in the series, and they still haven't had the opportunity to fuse yet. The two already had something in common before they even became friends. They were both misunderstood characters. Not good, not evil, just misunderstood. We never got to see or hear Peridot fuse with anyone at all, so why not fuse with the one gem she's been the best friend to? Lapis. With Lapis's ability to control water and Peridot's ability to control metal, they could get rid of the pollution in the ocean when needed, build dams, create special looking elevators, and could be the biggest fusion of all time when every other gem is at war and they all rely on fusions. I am also curious to see what robotic flying and water flying combined can look like, since Lapis has wings and Peridot can make a little helicopter propeller with her fingers. Perhaps when the fusion of Lapis and Peridot win the battle, they can even create their own victory pool to swim in. Whether the fusion is for fun, fan service, or to overcome threats, Lapis and Peridot are the characters that I want to see fused together, and Pumpkin would be very pleased. Do you like my choices? Which characters do you want to see fused together in Steven Universe? Tell me in the comment section below, and like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and good night-o!